all matters of fact. I look back into it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They go riding with the hillbilly. Cube won't stay with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce the deuce. You got no chance of hanging. They took the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's
Man, get the fuck out of here, man!
Complete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Brewer. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brewer. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switching it up. Corral going to throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd and long. Corral. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, it looked like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, It's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive. Get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's got a man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And Corral will throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Up the middle they go. It's Brewer.
105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Mahomes going to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Again, that's Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the 1st half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
A final shot before the half for Corral. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, it's Brewer. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Corral. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Brewer. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action here. Corral.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Corral with it. First down here.
This is White on the screen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. On second down now. It's Brewer. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Corral looking to throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Corral on second down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brewer. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're going for it with the option right, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Corral with it on first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Corral.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
On to play fake, Corral.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Patterson running between the tackles.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Corral's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant